You know me, it don't matter who I fight.
Let's get to it. So there have been talks once again about Lomachenko versus Tank Davis. Now, we don't know if this fight is really going to take place. It's only being reported that this fight is in negotiations. So we'll still have to wait and see, is it going to be official or not. But that still doesn't stop people from already trying to make excuses saying, oh, Tank waited for him to get too old. He's already 36. Why did Tank wait until he got this old to fight him? Listen, even if that was the case, do you really think it was Tank's fault that he waited for this guy to get old? Do you really think it was Tank? I mean, because Tank wasn't under Mayweather Promotions. Listen, for me, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Tank had nothing to do with it, and it was all Mayweather Promotions.
Absolutely not.
They held him back from Lomachenko until now. And I'm saying until now because Tank Davis ain't under Mayweather Promotions anymore, and he got a 6-7 fight deal. And in that 6-7 fight deal, I think that he will be facing these top guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Lomachenko, maybe a Pitbull Cruz too, maybe a Ryan Garcia too, who knows. But I think he will be going after the top guys. He didn't go after the top guys then because Mayweather Promotions held him back.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
But sweet sayings, why would they do that? Well, when you got somebody like Tank Davis and you know that he has the potential to be the cash cow, you try to keep him away from any threats as much as possible. Anybody who's a threat, you will try to keep him away until you make the amount of money that you wanted to make out of him. Now, a lot of you guys may have seen this movie called The Great White Hype. Some of you haven't. It's just a comedy boxing movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I actually made a short from that movie. It was just a parody short, so don't get offended. I will put the short in the description if you want to go and see it. But in the movie, the champion, his name was James Roper, played by Damon Wayans, and the #1 contender in the movie, his name was Marvin Shabazz. Now, it's clear that the champion wanted the #1 contender. He wanted Marvin Shabazz. But watch what his promoter tells him right when he say that's what he want. Check this clip out.
Hey, look, man, cut the bullshit. I want Shabazz. Shut up, boy. You work for me. And if you do shut up, and you do work for me, you'll make more money than you've ever dreamed of. You'll make $40 million.
If I'm making 40, look how much you gonna make.
So as you can see, his promoter, played by Samuel L. Jackson, said, shut up, you work for me. Then he also tried to make it better by saying, if you do shut up, you'll make $40 million. So these boxers can be persuaded by money at times. And I know somebody will say, bro, this is just a movie. I'm just saying this because this usually happens in real life when it comes to boxing. Fighters are protected at times, and they are protected because things happen. Like I say, they try to keep you away from anybody that's a threat. Now, if you look through the whole movie and you go through the whole movie, you will see that the #1 contender, Marvin Shabazz, he's constantly showing up to the champion's press conferences. He's constantly showing up saying, why y'all ducking me? I'm the #1 contender. And the promoter, played by Samuel L. Jackson, keeps saying, you'll get your title shot. I know you're the #1 contender. You'll get your title shot. But as you're watching the movie, you see that his main goal was to just try to make a lot of money off the champion, James Roper. And he was trying to get as much money as he can before he fight the #1 contender, Marvin Shabazz, because Shabazz was a threat. So the reason why he didn't want him to fight him so soon, because he knew that there was a possibility that this right here could be happening. Check this clip out.
Didn't I tell you you're gonna get the shot? Huh? Didn't I tell you that?
Man, hey, look, don't be putting you ain't my daddy, are you? I'm saying, man, and look, as a matter of fact, my nerves is bad anyway. If I can get this motherfucker out. Hey.
Heavyweight championship fight after a championship fight. This is incredible.
This fight is the second fight going on right now.
God, don't give away what we can sell.
You all right, champ?
That's all you got for me? Huh? Who's the champ? Who's the champ? I am, baby. I am.
Now that was at the end. Now in the champion's defense, he had just got finished fighting somebody, so he probably was already fatigued anyway. But nonetheless, he still got knocked out by the #1 contender. And in real life, this is what these promoters are trying to do. They are trying to protect their fighters from the real threats. Now in Mayweather's mind, Tank probably would have lost to Lomachenko back then. That's why he had him protected. That's why he probably didn't want him to fight him. He can tell Mayweather who he want to fight, but at the end of the day, if you're under Mayweather Promotions, they gonna tell you who to fight. They gonna put the fighter in front of you, even if you tell them, I want that fighter. So that's what I feel it was, and I feel that Tank never ducked Lomachenko. I feel like Mayweather just held him back, and he tried to get as much money out of him as possible before he actually stepped into a real fighter situation where Tank could end up losing.